Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and I am continuing on with the clear shifting Moonlight sticky stamping air dry polish from SheModern. And after I did my most recent video regarding this polish and some options and information about it, I was thinking, okay, there's something I want to do, and I really was just kind of let me get in the flow of, playing creatively, and it was just got to get back into the hang of stamping again because I'm sorry I have been away for so long. And then inspiration struck. I had something I wanted to go do. There was a next step I wanted to be able to film. Life happened and things had some interruptions, and then, oh wow, I stepped away for things and dealt with that. And then when I came back, it was kind of like I really wasn't thinking about anything in particular, and an idea went boom, and you go, oh, that's gonna be so cool. So let me show you what I came up with. And the thought is to do multiple layers of a French to kind of get a look that is, I think, quite interesting. So let me set my prep up here so I can show you what I'm talking about. I need a blank. Do I need a blank? You know, these creative moments, you think you have a plan, and then you don't. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. Okay, so essentially, I wanted it to kind of have a tuxedo look, and I know that's not straight, and I know it's not, but you know what? If anybody's gonna pick on you because the lines aren't matching, they need to not be looking at your nails. So the thing is that you want the white part to be bigger. So I'm going to show you on this. And the trick to this is paint your edges with the points first. Go back with for more polish and fill in the middle. And you want to have a good amount on this because you need that flat surface to have its own kind of mini puddle ponding situation going on. And then we're going to ever so slightly glide across like you're ice skating, just woo across that. And then you're going to have your stamper ready to go and your nail ready to go. And then you're going to pull off the things that you need to pull off. And don't worry, you have plenty of time. Because if it doesn't stick, hey, that's what sticky stamping polish is for. To help you with those things that didn't get it. And if you have little dots that didn't pick up, don't worry about that. You can fill those in. This is a non-stress, non-problem, just going about your day, finding your zen, doing what you need to do to have the pretty nails. Now, one of the fix-ins that you can do if it bugs you, you can do this before or after. I'm trying to get that one little spot that's astray. So there's, I don't know if you can see on this, there's one little section right there that doesn't have it. So you can do this on, and you need the thinnest amount, just scrape it off as best you can. And you can fill in your little dots that you might need. Don't worry about it. And if not, you can fill it in after. So we're going to go and do this part first. And you want to line up, and I know this is where you might need those extra, because it is hard to see. So you're going to grab, where's the tip? It's also hard to see doing this level. Okay, so you're going to grab your edge and you're going to kind of stretch and twist to get it to go across your nail. And don't worry about getting that point. Oh, doggone it. See? Don't stress. Just get that part. You know what? Okay. So we're going to say, hey, that worked. And then you're going to come back over here and you're going to line it up to get the edge of that piece. Well, that didn't work. So, case in point, here's where we're going to go to our sticky polish. And a thin coat. And yes, anytime you have one polish coming in contact with the other, you want to wipe that off on something that's clean and dry. I know you shouldn't wave it because that adds things to it. And let it dry. Patience, grasshopper. Yep. Okay. So now we're going to line this back up to where the sections were. So the thing is that if you didn't get this the way you wanted it, you have two options. You can freehand it if you're good at that and you feel confident enough to be able to take care of that part, or you can just restamp. And that'll fill in all that pockets of stuff that it didn't fill in the first time. These Frenchy plates are great for being able to do that. And at the same time, they have their own little tricks and quirks. And if you learn how to finesse them, then you can pretty much get what you want. So we're going to start over, go down the edges, down the edges. I like to do a little bit more on that. Fill it in. Don't worry about using too much with the maniology. I mean, you can use too much, but within reason. Don't slide that over ever so effortlessly. And because we have enough polish on there, again, don't be afraid that it's gonna come undone. We can clean things up. We've got a decent pickup. Now this is where tape comes in handy. Clean up your free edge. Okay, so now we're going to start on this edge and roll back the other way. I'm just trying to fill in as much, and don't worry about the fact that it doesn't seem like it's pretty enough. I have a solution for that. This is why I was playing with this beforehand, trying to work on it, because I couldn't get it to work. So I figured out a workaround, and that's what I want to show you. And get these little specks off, because if you can get them right away, then you don't have that problem. Okay, so clean that up. I'm going to go and I am, just because I want it to be more. Okay, now we'll let that dry. And one of the kits that I got, that I did an unboxing with, comes with this polish, and it's not labeled, but it is called Crisp in Maniology. Yikes. And it is B349. It is an interesting green, and I just thought, hey, let's see what we can do with it. And I actually kind of like it in the swirly tip, and I did the Moonlight over the top of that, just ever so much, just so you get a little. And I think that's turned out kind of cute, because you get the contrast between the two. So I just wanted to share. It was one of my little testies that I test sticks, testing. Anyway, so we'll move that one out of the way for the time being. Like I said, that one is going to dry, and then what I did over the top is I did the black. And then I'll come back and finish that one later. So I did the black. Kind of want to fine tune this one a little bit. So now that you've got the white down, you're going to take and do the same thing with the black, and just move it down a little bit. You're going to use the same image, same size, just move it down so that you don't have it completely covering the white, so that you have the two-tone parts of that. And then when you're done with the black, go back and get you a very thin one of the white, and go back over. That's what I did with this one. You go back over the top of it, and it gives you that crisp white. If you get a good pickup on that, then you can just recover the white part that you did on the top part of the black. So you don't have to be so precise. Just put the white one down, then put the black one down, go back with another white one to cover that up. So that's what we're going to do right now. Is I'm going to do a little teeny, I'm doing a bigger one just because I want more space, because this is going to be the one that fills in over the top, so I want room to stretch. And that's the idea, is that these plates are the bullet of the image is to give you the guide, but as you manipulate the polish, because if you think of Maniology polish like latex, it kind of stretches and moves. So there's that. So we got that, a clean pickup, and I went over it a second time just because I wanted to get that puddle that was around it. We did get a good pick up there, nice and solid for the most part. And pick up this edge here because that will mess up on the nail part. We don't want that. So now we're going to line this up again. Pick an edge so that the points match and go across and kind of give it a little wiggle as it wiggles around, and then let it break off, and then you go back and go over that edge, and there you go. And I got a little spot I need to fill in, just a teeny tiny little dab, just a smidge. So completely wipe your brush off and then go back in with this, the dot you pick up from the edge. And if you can freehand this, if not, just try again, then do another stamp. If that, and there you go, and we got it, and it looks good, and yay! See, practice, practice, practice. After a while you get this. Okay, now we're going to pick up with the design, which I want from this one, and I think I'm going to go with that one right here. This one is a different, when you shake it, you're going to get a lot on it. How I've showed you before, wiggle, 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 go in circles around the edge. You might get a little build up there at the top, but as you wiggle, wiggle, and slide down, you get it on the inside of the bottle where you don't need that much. And just have your little bubble, again, side and side, and fill in. You don't need as much with SheModern because the formula is designed to be very thin as you go across. So again, light swoops. And again, with SheModern, you can take your time, and you actually want to, because SheModern has said in their information to me and in their videos that if you give it a few minutes, the stickier will kind of, you don't want to wait too long because it will air dry. But as you go across, oh, need to clean that up. As you go across on your stamping, and we got a good image. I missed a few pieces, but that's okay. Give it a minute. Let it hang out. Have a drink of your favorite beverage that you have sitting handy. Enjoy that sip. Okay, now we're going to go back to it. And again, we're going to line it up. Which way was this? Okay, that's the curve. So we're going to put this right to the edge. Filling in the pieces that it missed. And we have like a tuxedo French tip with the brilliance of this. And so because it is a clear shifting, you get the moonlight sparkle over the black. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And if you really wanted to, use the smaller edge. And do it at the top. Woohoo! Because you can use your French tip, basically do that the French at the top part, not the bottom part. It's reverse French. So you have the sparkle in the sheer and the sparkle over the darker colors. Woohoo! That was the idea I had with this. I thought, let me light this up, because, you know, I love the Moonlight. I love the blue shifting of that. This is such a cute polish to be able to do your special effects with. All the ones that I'm finding with SheModern, they do have the more of the special effects in with the polish, and it does give you more time with your creative art, so you can use your maniology for your images and your base, and then add the SheModern for the special effects on top of the special effects on top of the special effects. Yeah, layering, we love this. And then after you let that sit for a few minutes, because you want it to give it a chance to kind of air dry, you do need to top coat this. Oh yeah, I am using the right one. Durr. This is the smudge free. And it gives you more of your shiny back. It enhances the sparkle and all that fun stuff. And then you do want to go over it with another top coat of your other favorite hard top coat. The smudge free does help to preserve your image, but do be careful. Don't drag. It's not that you have to flood, and flooding is when you put so much polish that it kind of fills over and floods the whole nail bed, so that you don't have the brush strokes messing up your designs. You're still kind of doing that, you just don't have to flood as much, but do have enough of the product on the brush that you're not dragging the brush strokes through your art. It's a light gliding. This is we are using the brush and the polish, and we're floating along like ice skaters that look like they're just effortlessly gliding across the ice. I know they practice, and that's not true. They make it look that way, but make it look that way. Just effortlessly. I know there are some out there that like to do the Hulk smash. My She-Hulk stays in her place. And so you do want to do a little bit of extra just to kind of make sure you are getting enough there, and you're not having the brush strokes take your image with you. And if you do a little bit more polish than you think you might need, again, we're not flooding, we're not floating, we're not putting a huge amount on there, but we're putting a good amount on there so that it doesn't mess up your artwork. SheModern is very thin coats. The maniology polish, again, if it's using a base, you can get these. This gives you a very thin coat, dries very fast. I love being able to do the block plates and have it be just, you get it going and you got the layer done, and this is how I can do a whole mani in just a matter of minutes, because it dries so fast when you're using the templates there. And that's the whole point. Thin coats. And with maniology, extra polish. With SheModern, not so much. But you get these lovely accents. Sorry, I get a little ooh la la on these things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following, like, subscribe. I appreciate all of you. I know you are doing your best to be the best human you possibly can. Just a reminder, the world needs more love and kindness, and we're gonna work on that. We're gonna be empathetic and understanding, and I appreciate and love every one of you. I've decided to add this to my new all my new videos, that yes, I love all my followers as persons. You deserve to be told that you are loved. And if you don't have anybody in your life that is, saying these things to you, well, then let me be that person. I love you. Find those who are loving and surround yourself with those people. Misery loves company is not the way to go, because it keeps you stuck in anger and animosity and resentfulness and regret and all these things that you don't want. So, do not let those who are part of the Misery Loves company try to recruit you, because they're always recruiting, even though they might not know they're in the club, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to find people that agree with them in their misery and anger and being pissed off about things. Don't let them recruit you. Bring them over to the lighter side of things. Love, embrace, gratitude, appreciation. Appreciate the people you encounter every day, because we all need each other. You need that cashier. You are thankful for the people that pick up the trash. Thank them for showing up and doing their job, because you want to be appreciated and seen for the things that you do and contribute. So does everybody else. Just be empathetic and share that with everyone else. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I'll see you soon.